Hello. This, I guess it's gonna be embarrassing if you see an episode after this, but this just might be the final stream of the marathon, except for the finale. But this might just end 16, and because of that, we are jumping um, straight into things because I have heard that the Leviathan is a bit of a bugbear. So we're gonna. I know this isn't the fight, but we're gonna go in hard and fast.
There, the temple the time forgot.
The Heir of Hours.
And the Varys inside.
Yes, you can see the spell's path from the nave.
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
So, I will admit.
But why build the Var
Wait.
here?
The spell was originally meant to be cast on Drake's Eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight.
I will say that
Conquerors left
um,
ruins on their own.
They look none too pleased to see
I did cheat a little bit, and I looked up what exactly is left in the game. Um, and I learned that we go straight from this instance to another one. So, like to the big one, actually. So we have to, like, be careful with our items, because what I don't know is if I get to use the Ifrit for the whole battle or part of the battle, or what's up with that. Also learned that apparently this DLC kind of scales with you, so even though the max level right now is 60, and I'm only 51, glad I dodged that. Traditionally in Final Fantasy, knife is an instant kill. I don't know if it is in this one, but
While our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our suffering.
uh-oh. This is who I saw in the trailer. That is a big knife. Master Tonberry. Oof.
You're more than welcome to ask.
Oof. Forgot about that cut. Use a couple potions that I'd rather not have, but we're also level 52. Nice.
That could have been worse, I suppose. Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
We're just gonna say no to these guys. Oh. Or almost no, I guess. These Carls are pretty dangerous. And he has friends. And I don't have Deluge. Okay, we're gonna... We're gonna take this one carefully. Oh wow, the knockout gas actually made that the move miss, so that's useful. Ah, you jerk. Seems I got rid of the ads okay. No! Blaster sucks. just now looked over and realized the sun is shining on me. It'll go away in a couple minutes. But for now, I'm just going to be fluorescent.
Is that the nave?
Just inside the dome, yes. But it's what's out here that worries me.
I am testing something really quick because I realized. Okay. I realized I never tested my mic, but it's on and fine. What horrors await?
There I was thinking they'd all migrated south.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Dear, that's it.
Jeez.
What's wrong with its skin?
I don't want to be around to find out. Get back.
The triangle move works really well on him. I'm getting better at refilling, or perfect refills. Oof.
Get ready.
Ooh. Crap. How did I miss that twice? Oh wow, nifty. It just passed right by me. Not bad. Bilious scales. Using crafting.
present at the moment it was cast. But if we can enter, that means other things can as well.
Like the ones we saw on the way here.
And worse, probably. Is this Leviathan's doing? Well, it certainly wasn't ours. When he realized my ancestors were attempting to cast a spell from here, he made to destroy the temple.
And almost did by the looks of it.
I gotta say the other DLC did give a lot better whatchamacallit, accessories, yeah. I do not know what just happened, but I guess I just narrowly dodged getting blown up. So I don't think I'm going to level up more than once, so I am going to go ahead, because I know I'm going to forget later and it's on my mind right now. I'm going to switch the EXP thing for that really interesting, let's see if I can figure out which one it was. Improves limit break, not that. Yes. Yeah, it increases damage multiplier to 200% instead of 150. And double impact can be a, yeah, we're doing that one. So no more EXP gain, but I think we'll be okay. I'll admit I'm pretty nervous. Because fighting a big boss like that I have never ever fought before on stream for the first time, it's a little nerve-wracking. There's a lot of lads here, so we're gonna do this. Hmm. Oh, a spider survived somehow.
I can only imagine what this place must have been like before the attack.
This would have been a hall of worship. There was something similar in my father's keep. The priests would deliver their sermons from the dais. Your father?
Hmm. We just... Oh, it keeps on going this way. I thought we were about to Geronimo. A Master Tomberry just out in the open now.
It's all right. We'll get through this.
Alright. That's just intimidating that it's just standing there menacingly. Oof. Oh, come on. I guess the last DLC did that too, where the mini boss becomes a regular enemy before the dungeon's even over. Okay, I'm supposed to get like a new move when that happens, supposedly. That was dumb. He cut me off somehow. Come on. Okay.
The path is clear. One last climb then.
That was an awkward jump. Alright, I'm full up on potions and high potions. This could be worse. Ooh, that looks like a crystal.
icon that now resides in both me and Clive.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't see it. Who else would have the power to freeze time?
None other than Shiva herself. But for her ether to endure after all these years, it's almost as if...
I don't know why I didn't see this twist either.
as if she shared it with another, just as Torgal shared in my ice.
Shiva's companion. Though something tells me he's not as friendly as ours.
All right,
Our ancestors never warned us about...
Timekeeper.
Wasn't that him? I doubt they even knew it existed.
Ooh, nice. Didn't see that coming. You got me there. Yo. That hammer's probably an Oko if that freaking hits me. Don't fall for it. Okay. I shouldn't have done that. That's actually going to cost me a little. I didn't even get it above 150. Uh-oh.
Because it would sooner die than fail its mistress.
Then it leaves us no choice.
That's a jerk move. Alright. Hailstorms improved. Ooh. Oh crap. Don't know how I dodged that. Did that a little too early. Holy crap. Every part of that hit me, and okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
It's getting angrier by the moment.
We better cut this short.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have known it's dead, and then we gotta dodge something or another after this. Oh no, okay. Whew. We used up most of our potions. I'm really, really scared because I don't know how it goes from here. I couldn't help but notice we didn't get a fanfare for beating that one too.
Now let's destroy it and put an end to this.
Wait. The spell must be weakened, not undone.
Isn't that what we came here for?
Did you ever stop to wonder what might happen to the tidal surge if I unraveled the whole spell at once? I didn't think so. This is going to require a bit more finesse. From wind and light, water and earth, let the silent palm of mine ice. There's too much ether. Here. Let me help. Let us help. Almost.
Did it work?
I think so. The thread connecting this place to the child should be broken. Meaning Walyas should finally be...
Free once more. Leviathan, our most profaned fragment, its divinity defiled by the hand of man, its spirit shackled by his hubris, till Mythos came, bringing release. Now, let the sins of man be redeemed by the hand of the servant of God.
Damn it.
It's happening. Isn't it?
It is.
What is? What's going on?
Precisely what we feared. Leviathan is out of control.
No.
Don't despair. This isn't over yet.
I do see you, and I'm doing all right. We're just trying to finish this final.
Back to the village
Or wait, I'll talk later.
and get everyone to higher ground. As for the rest, Ifrit will handle.
Yeah, to catch you up, I am. Oh, it's true. You can't go back and get more potions and stuff. I am so scared of this. But if you're catching up, this is actually the final stream of the marathon, or at least it should be if I can beat this. So, yeah, because this is the final real challenge here. Once we beat it, I know we do have some busy work to do after, which is kind of what do you call it? Anticlimactic. But yeah, if I have no other choice. Oh wait, can I go back to the mainland? Nope. You have to fight Leviathan. Oh man. Ugh, I'm scared, but we got this. Cape Nepto. I think that's a, well, I'm not going to say it's distinctly a Final Fantasy 3 reference, but there is a Nepto in that game too, I think. So I wonder...
After 80 years of imprisonment, I'd be angry too. But I can't let it end like this, Warriors. It's time for you to come home.
Okay, I was wondering how much of this we have to do as Clive. Because we're sitting here with, not maxed out potions. I'm sure this is going to be some. Yeah, that makes it a little better. Ah, you again. Multiple. Alright. I want to see what the other one's up to while I take care of this one. Dang, okay, wait. I didn't know that this mode makes that go up fast. The stagger bar. It's not fast enough to hit 200, I think. Well, maybe if I had hit that refill better. Because I couldn't help but notice, even giving the full brunt of my setup, I could not get it to 200. Eddie. It's just called Eddie. Gotta use that high potion I just got. I don't want any crafting crap.
Right. I heard you the first time.
I want potions. Potion seller. Give me your strongest potions. It is on Brandon. This is the final stream, actually. This, if I can beat this, this ends the marathon. Well, kind of. There is going to be a finale stream, but this ends... This is the last thing to do for 16. So this should be the end. Of, like, the marathon proper. After 4.5 years. Or a little less than 4.5. Okay, please don't let me have to fight this as Clive. Please let me fight this as Ifrit. Please.
you could forgive me.
We fight it all as Ifrit. Let's go. So the part that people say is really, really hard is there's a DPS check that is, like, super tight. So we'll see how this goes. I'm terrified. Game volume real low. I think I actually turned... Wait, well, it's not very dramatic, but before... because the music's probably about to get bumping, so I'll bump it up a little bit, but I don't want it to overpower me, you know. Please still work. Okay, cool. Let's go. How's that? He just straight up... By the way, Brandon, this is also, just to catch you up, this is interesting because I never played the DLCs until now, so this is all brand new to me. Which is making this kind of interesting. Oof. That did way too much damage for one little chomp. Oh my, this is gonna be a long fight. Get out of there. Oh, I forgot circle is how you move faster. I gotta remember that. Yeah, I was expecting Leviathan to put up kind of a fight. And I'll tell you, Brandon, since this might be your first time like seeing anything 16, the icon fights are long and like they're spectacles, so they're meant to... I freaking missed it. I should have used spit flare instead. Ooh, me no likey. Okay. I don't know if I dodged that the right way, but... Grand fall. Woo! I keep on missing Brimstone and getting smacked with a tail. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'll have to keep forgetting fireballs. So I can't be doing little bits of damage here and there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna take multiple attempts. We've used up half of our health. Yeah, I've used up almost all of my healing. And look at how much freaking health is left. Well, okay, I saw this at Devil May Cry. The icon fights are a little more bulky than you're coming in not having seen like any of the basic combat. Alright. Finally staggered him. That was terrible. You joke about the Budokai Tenkaichi game, but do you know what I would give for a new Dissidia? If this fight has checkpoints, then I do not feel bad abusing it.
What is this?
Yes, a good Dissidia.
Calm before the storm.
Although the same amount of time has, or around the same amount of time has passed between Duodecim and NT than there has been from NT to now. No! Dang it! Okay, I need to lock in. Because that was dumb. Alright, at least we're fighting on flat ground. So, a little more confident here. Get out of there! Where are you, punk? Alright. Oh! I ran right into that wall. Alright, there's my last heal. At least I'm not wasting Brim Flare, whatever it is. I don't care. That's a dumb move. About to fight. Man, you should have talked about this, calling this a Dark Souls spot, which you're not wrong. But, you fight Bahamut in space. Fight's coming! Okay. Thought I was about to get nommed on. Come on, please stagger. Okay. I overcooked that one. Yeah, this game's icon fights or summon battles go hard. No, get down, you idiot. Oh wait, how do I dodge Riptide? Okay, I gotta dodge outside of it. That's silly but doable. That is just way too close. Way closer than it should be. I think it's actually doing an effect to make it seem cooler that it's Riptide and dodge. Okay. Now what? Oh.
Tired, Leviathan.
Oh, this is what they were talking about. Yep. I already know that I'm about to lose just because Spitfire wasn't ready. This is the DPS check everyone was talking about. Okay, so I know I've already lost, but this would be good practice. Oh, come on.
I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
Gotta make sure I'm hugging him when I do that move. Three, two, one. Last ditch effort. Yep. Alright. Okay, that was, honestly, that is very doable if I just had Spitfire in the beginning. Or whatever it's called. Spit Flare, not Spitfire.
The village.
We get to enjoy the beauty of it, though. Man, cool fight though, and the music got really, really good. All right, let's do this for real now. Oh, there is checkpoints. We start here. Oh my gosh, we are.
I'm not here to play.
No. We need every moment. And just every single time that spit flare is there, we use it.
I said stop. This has gone on long enough.
I don't think I went that first time without getting hit by that move at all, I think. And then suddenly I've gotten hit by it every time. Alright, I'll see you around, Brendan. Thanks for stopping by. No, wait, what? Dang. Okay, so I really do need to... Okay, I get it. I hate to have to sit here and wait to die, though. Even if it is beautiful. I'm gonna run towards it. We got this. We open up with Spitfire. Like, don't even delay. Because we need that extra moment.
Stop this. I'm not here to play.
I think we got it. Boom. Oh. What am I supposed to do there? That was an accident. Ooh, combining the two. That's interesting.
Full of surprises, aren't you?
Water spout.
Garuda will be proud.
Am I supposed to just keep running? Nope, that's a wall. What? Yo, I got chopped. And I deserved it. weaker stagger, but I don't think it matters because he's about to go into water spout anyway. Or not. Okay, I know this is scummy, but I gotta do it. Gotta learn how to gotta learn how to dodge water spout, because if it's not running away because of the wall, then I honestly don't know what the solution is. Okay, yeah, the DPS check, yeah. Okay. Maelstrom, Water Spout, Angry Seas. Wait. Oh, Water Spout. Summon a huge water cyclone near face forward midpoint. Players can avoid it by using wildfires and dodges to reach the left side of the arena. The left side of the arena, huh?
Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you? Garuda will be proud.
Okay. I was just being bad before. But it made it sound like he's gonna do it a bunch. Oh, the waters look cool. Angry Seas. Okay, it's just this move again. Oh, but it keeps going.
How long can I keep this up?
No. It has to be the end of Angry Seas. Last heal. Woo! I'm glad that's helped me through the bite. Yes. Come on, Spit Flare. Oh, it stopped. Okay. I think that means we've done it. So that means after this, there's going to be a finisher of some sort. controlled burn.
You've had your fun, Leviathan. It's time you went back to sleep!
What a great fight. Leviathan tamed. Whew. Now I'm gonna just let the ending play out.
Now that was quite a tantrum.
Clive! Where is he? Well, yes. He's adorable.
He is now. But did you see him a few moments ago?
Clive, I don't know how to thank you.
It's all right. We should find him a dry blanket, though. Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
There. He's finally asleep. The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right.
How?
By providing Walyas what he was denied, a place to learn and grow. A family to love and protect him, so that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have finally healed, he might decide for himself how he'd like to live the rest of his life. But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy, and not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
Shula, the beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the Twins?
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly ready to accept us for who we are and what we believe? If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
As will yours in the hideaway. We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer, but we'll manage. Just as we always have. Besides, I suspect you'll be needing everything at your disposal if you're going to save the world.
I fear much of it is past saving. The best we can do is strive to turn what's left into a world where we can all live as equals.
A noble endeavor. And there'll be a place in this world for us, will there? For Walyas.
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
The Rising Tide quest complete. No EXP. But we don't need it. But we got a Haven sideboard. Nice. Signboard?
Do you think he'll be alright?
Well, yes. Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me. He called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walyas' ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Icon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements, having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes, there's no escaping them, even here. Hidden away in the city of the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Walyas was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, he'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
An invitation. A sinister light bleeds from the Arete Stone, beckoning Clive to enter. What new challenges await him within Ultima's vital proving grounds? Oh, I forgot. Don't hit that button. I wanted to see what the trophy was, but doing that opens up the... So these are the last 4 quests. There's some side quests we got to do that gives us an Ultima weapon, or a new good weapon. And but we are going to go straight back to the hideaway for something. As they said, the Arete Stone is jacked up. Wonder what that's all about. we are going to do this really quick.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's not be greedy now.
Oh.
It'd better all be here.
What is this?
Muthos. You plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so? Not again.
Is ours, and now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you, a taste of things to come.
You still think I'm going to be your vessel? I'll take your gift then, Ultima. Just don't expect it back.
Ultimate power. Clive has granted a portion of Ultima's essence. Attuning with Ultima not only neutralizes the elemental aspect of Cloud's magic spells, but also allows access to several new divine abilities such as Voice of God, a punishing attack that sends a concentrated beam of light from the heavens to scorch the very earth. Ability details are found on the menu. Yeah. Ultima's Feat. Ultima's Feat Ascension allows Clive to levitate from the ground, transforming his normal square attack into a sweeping assault capable of striking multiple nearby enemies at once. It also enhances his normal range spell into a 5-fold volley of holy arrows. In addition, pressing X allows Clive to rise up even further into the air, allowing easier access to flying enemies. Only Ultima's abilities are available during this fight. So, Proselytize is one of the moves. Nice. Dominion. Very cool. Let's check out his feet. This is fun.
You, who ever rail against our gifts, remain all too eager to avail yourself of them. Perhaps you require more time to reflect.
I do know about Kairos Gate, and that there is another challenge, but in order to get to that, it's just not worth it. So we are calling the end when we finish these 4 missions. Pick up the ultimate weapon, and that'll be it.
Praise be to the heavens.
Oh wait, let's look at our abilities. Where's ultimate go? Above the ball? I should have known. That's cool. Ugh. Alright, what are his other moves? Okay. That's nutty. And it just keeps going, doesn't it? Wow, okay. An ultimate demise. I'm not gonna be able to upgrade them. But, well, I think I kind of actually like, I like proselytize, so I'll upgrade this. And then I gotta choose whether, what does the upgraded ascension do? Burning Blade has been acquired. Okay, it makes it so we will do this. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get enough ability points to get another upgrade.
My friend, I have news. I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tombries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe. Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts. The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tombry kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short. But it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
I'll do it. Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Mysidia will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet! You were the one asking about Tonbreeze, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak.
What? Why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
Reign of Pain. I did forget that. We got all those moves. We need to equip them. The thing is, I think we're finally going to replace Phoenix. I'll do Proselytize and Ultimate Demise.
Hey, mister! Over here! Please, mister! You've
You've got to help us. The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you should have seen it.
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry. My name's Eirik. When you went up to the Erev was with Miss Shula, well, I followed you.
You could have been killed.
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors. So I thought I'd be alright if I stayed close like. But then I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster. Spitting out great spouts of water it was. That were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of water? I don't recall seeing anything like that in the forest.
Well, I did. And I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
All right. If this creature is as terrible as you claim, it could well pose a threat to the village. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, mister. It was over by the Swift one that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here. Understood?
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1000 gil. Not with that thing out there. Good luck, though.
Lost in the woods. I'm gonna go ahead and accept all of them. You can only have 4 at a time.
I heard the tributary can fell an ibex from 100
And I think one of them, that includes Origin. So we're not gonna be able to see one of them on the map, but I still want to accept them all.
You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but a dangerous foe nonetheless. It promises to be quite a hunt. Care to join me?
All right. Tell me about our quarry.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a Givra. Normally, we leave such animals well alone, and for good reason. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue?
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Certainly, Yemen.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child. Yet she still isn't back on her feet. We've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physics and nostrums, the laying on of hands and of leeches, but all to no avail. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as potent as its ingredients are perilous to procure.
It isn't only Yamila's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of. And Walias, too. She'd agreed to be his wet nurse, you see.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, but this task calls for more than that, and it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The Givra is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth.
That would be most kind of you.
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows fast, and so must we. There's a Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need suitable bait to draw it out. The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest, then.
Last licks. Part of me kind of want to save that mission for last.
There's nothing a Givra loves more than a fat haunch of
My lord, might I have a moment of your time? I would beg of you a service.
Certainly.
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right in thinking Lady Shula told you about the witch from the north?
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here, and that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time. She was like Walias, you know. A dominant. The Warden of Ice.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. And it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsmen finally found time to move it, we quickly realized it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed the cliffs beyond. None of us was a match for them. But you, my lord, have proven your strength many times over. Would you drive them away for us?
Of course. I'll see the path is made safe.
Thank you, my lord. The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors first came to Mysidia, they found her there, in an old abandoned village. And it was her heartfelt wish to return there in death. So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like the present. Left at the ships, then round to the right, you said.
Just so. Thank you once again, my lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
Beyond the grave. So now that we've accepted all four, let's see where they all are placed. Reign of Pain is the only one to the south. There's Last Licks, Lost in the Woods, and then Beyond the Grave. So we'll head south and do Last Licks first. I mean, that one.
It is good to have him back.
Let me get to toy around with, uh-oh. Oh. My stream was paused and I thought it froze. Wow. Oh, they are literally right outside.
They're almost at the gate, but they won't be coming any closer.
Let's check out Ultimate Demise. That'll do it.
That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you alright?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
What?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to Talor. I'm going up.
My thanks. I shall pray for both of you.
How far? Oh dang, it's somewhere vaguely in the mountain.
Come on. Faster. More of them. Come on then. I crave an audience with your king.
Yeah, we're just gonna...
Another group. They don't look very regal.
Indeed, they don't look regal at all, so we're gonna keep going. Now I know why this was the only one to the south. Oh, I know where it's gonna be.
Still no sign of the king. Could Fannin have been wrong? There's dozens of them. The king must be close. We'll have to take care of his followers first. That's a lot of Tombrays.
don't rise up very high. Gotta admit, a game that lets you take the... Wait.
Looks like that's the last of them. Out here, anyway. But beastmen do like dark places.
But a game that lets you just straight up take the powers of the final boss. This is awesome. Get a little power fantasy here at the end.
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh, to hunt. Tonberry King.
It even has a crown. Sorry, Your Majesty.
That's not what I meant to do.
It's here.
Oh, okay. I was trying to use Will o' the Wisps and forgot that we exchanged Phoenix for this. Everybody's grudge? Oh no. That better not do what everybody's grudge does in all the other games. the soul. A battle.
It's done.
Clive! Is it done then?
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? Talor! He's back!
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking. What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that, well, you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Greek arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. Though they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomburys, maybe they could take all that pain away. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
If only I'd known, I might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them. That all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to Talor and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tombury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then, perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual. Or, perhaps knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from Talor's heart. I know, from experience, that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit.
Was there ever really a curse then? Or was Talor simply suffering from the pain of his memories? And the guilt of what he'd done? For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
Maybe not. But this much I do know. It was your strength and your selflessness that healed his heart in the end.
I'll be sure to tell my healer friend when I get home.
Tarya would love to hear that. Dang. Ah, more orichalcum. Okay. Let's actually take a look at what we're aiming for here.
What is it you want?
Tide Strike is not it. The Tonberry knife is. It's actually weaker, but the stagger damage is off the charts. Dang. So the Omega weapon is still the peak, which is kind of a bummer, actually. With how much I actually like to stagger things in order to, before I do damage, Tomberry knife might not be a bad.
I will have to charge you. Here you are. Well, if you're sure you need it.
So I do want to do last licks last. So we'll go to what's this one that's right by the? Okay, it's not last lick. So whatever this one is, right by the thing, is what we are doing.
Is that the hunter?
It's you. Nasef's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Might this be the culprit? Leave him to us.
How come I feel like it's not the culprit?
You've caused enough trouble.
I probably didn't have to do that to the poor thing. Especially since I'm pretty, like, I'm betting that can't be it.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Hardly a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
You made that look a lot easier than it was.
Do you think that was the beast which attacked you?
That thing? Not a chance. Would have heard it coming a league away, and the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Archelon can manage.
Oh. A boy from the village sent me in search of a beast that could conjure such things, but...
That's it. That's the noise I heard. Sounded like it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer.
So maybe I should not have used Ultimate Demise. What is that?
What do we have here?
And I do hear that, but I don't care. Dinner is what's here. Could you imagine?
Something's been busy. Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. But it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you?
Oh, it's a Marlboro. No? Oh, okay. Just a very strong one of these guys. Thalos. think it was expecting us to go get Ultima after we did these missions, but... Oh, I did not mean to use Deluge. I meant to use Deluge. I did not mean to use Tsunami. Dang. Okay. Guess I got lucky on that first one. Sea Storm. You hit Torgal, jerk.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least.
How many times do we have to tell you? You're not to go out into the woods alone.
You're back.
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I did. It won't be troubling you anymore.
Yes. I knew you'd get it.
Only because you warned me of its existence. Not that you should ever have learned of its existence, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
What was it anyway?
A manifestation of Leviathan's power. When we visited Wallius in the Surge, he was angry and afraid. The Icon summoned these creatures for his protection, though why one would be wandering the ruins of Riversmeet, I don't know.
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's where she died, isn't it? The Falls.
The Falls?
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top. We go there once a year to pay our respects. The whole village.
Enegi is a part of its master's spirit, but Wallius wouldn't have been aware of what had happened to his mother, would he?
Well, either way, you did us a favor putting that thing to rest. Us and Wallius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
We might barely be able to squeak out 53.
The storm has finally passed.
And if all of these end in marks, then I was gonna try to do all those at once.
Just let me know.
But I have all this stuff. I'm gonna use it. I could probably be a little bit more, a little less conservative with and I'm coming here next, right? Yep, Beyond the Grave. With the strength potions. Okay, that is the right one, but we're going the wrong way.
This should be the path to Witchdrop. Great Toggle. Be safe. And here's our welcoming party.
Griffin. Fun.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave? This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Ise. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight, sworn to shield her from harm. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except Ise, who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Ise's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave, and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Ise, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Vare, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Ise's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit. What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vare. Perhaps his spirit too became enraveled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Ise's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more. And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
Not the simplest of the four, but it was a sweet quest. Got no AP for it. Got some neat lore, though. Aren't allowed chocobos until you get on the bridge. Just one more. And then something telling me that there might be another one pop up once I've completed the 4. But that's okay. Because I'm just riding the... Honestly, I'm just riding the high. That we've... Like... We're coming to the end. This has been a over 4-year journey for me. Trying not to get all emotional. This has been a project that I've been wanting to do since I was like in middle school. Just a recording of me playing the whole series. This whole cheesy getup is going to be funny when Final Fantasy 17 comes out, and then makes this a little less special. But it's probably a few years before 17 comes out. But anyway, we're not done yet.
These will do nicely.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
We have our bait then. What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some loco weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
Loco weed.
Thanks, Gal.
God, this part is gorgeous.
There should be a sprig or two of loco weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
Since I doubt this will be ruined with one, like, side mission, this DLC is good. Both DLCs for this were really, really good. And I think I slightly regret waiting this long to play them. Golden leaves, like those. Ah.
Is this it?
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist. You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long, but it'll stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
Oh, I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
Faster!
Where should we lay the bait?
Givras are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Marking its territory.
Something was. A curl, maybe.
Is that beast rigging?
Oh, that one has something in it.
Tracks.
But we're not here for that.
But I assume they're too small to belong to a Givra.
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong to a Givra's breakfast.
I'm curious as to what... It's obviously going to be a palette swap of something. But I'm wondering a palette swap of what monster. If it's another Fafnir, I'm going to be... disappointed. Slightly. Only slightly.
A fresh kill.
But not a Givras. The wounds are too clean. Too small.
Run like the wind. Be safe. These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
And not just any claws. These belong to a Givra. There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is hungry. Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Beavers are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. And I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
Oh, it's a wyvern.
Our guest has finally arrived.
Shall we greet him?
It'd be rude not to.
So you're our final prey.
Don't let it escape.
If I was to play it again, I would do the Tomberry last, actually. That's a better send-off. But I didn't know. So. Unless this isn't it. There's always that possibility. It is strong. It does heavy damage. Yeah, I'm pressing X to doubt.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more. Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Ymilla before it spoils.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Geaver tongue, as promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, Tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive. For my family, I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough. Besides, I'm no less grateful to you.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
I'd hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now, and Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
So, note to self that, oh, a new quest is available. Okay, so there is something. Yep, one more thing to do. I thought that wasn't it, because I still...
What is it you want?
Oh, I can make the Tonberry knife.
There.
I'm probably going to put the Omega weapon back on. I just want to see how freaking ridiculous this looks. Ooh.
When you've decided what you want, just let me know. Well, if you're sure you need it.
I actually don't know if I want to put the Omega up. I am, but that's a cool weapon.
No, it has to be him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it. But I don't know whether Wallius was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us. And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators. The baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me. But being Wallius's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
I have a younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not. Let me introduce you.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famously.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall. Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
Whoops. Muted. I said the water of life. think I was still muted.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise? I'm touched.
You two know each other.
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dusk crystals, during which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands. I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life? That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over.
Are you kidding me?
Whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
What? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the, recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's head with holy water.
Nothing too onerous then.
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Samuel, you stay here and ready the Witten Hall.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist you,
We'd be glad to help.
Thank you both.
I never would have saw that coming.
All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March, the water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet, and the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the phials we'll be using in the ceremony. I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
Oh, one of them's in a brand new spot. We'll save that one for last. We'll go in a clockwise circle.
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Knew we wouldn't get away with this without having to fight another one of these things.
Help? What help? Nobody's coming to... Help? We're here to help. Keep its attention on us.
Come on. Really? New enemies approaching? Ooh, blaster. Ooh. Corals are dumb. Carls, that's how you're supposed to say that. Keep on saying it wrong.
Is anyone hurt? Oh, Sid! Through all the clouds in the heavens you came. You saved us. Again?
Would you two care to explain what you're doing up here?
The chief sent us to fetch incense for the ceremony, so the Witten Hall smells nice. For the little Ben.
You mean to tell me you braved this den of deadly beasts for some tree sap?
You don't have to do everything he says, you know.
Or if you must, at least have the good sense to ask one of our hunters to accompany you.
We're sorry.
It's fine. Just go back to the village before you get yourselves into any more trouble.
Right you are. Oh, and thanks and that.
So they're also
I
Basidian?
need to give my brother a cuff round the ear when we get back.
Or are they just following?
Right then. Let's collect this water, shall we? The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here in these springs.
The source of the river. The source of life.
Precisely. Take care not to spill it.
Right.
I know I did that the silly way, but it'll get us there.
Ready, go?
Careful. We can collect the water of the river from here.
Right.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing. And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Wallius then? When your ancestors froze him, did they remove him from the River of Life?
They did. Like an ice-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80 summers. But now he's free to flow again, to live, and you and I shall flow with him. For we are all but drops of water in the great river of life.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own. as a part of a torrent. It can cleave a path through the hardest rock. It makes me believe we humans might just stand a chance.
I believe we might. Just one more file to go then.
Nearly done.
Get to go see this last area, and we get to walk through this gorgeous little bit here, this bay, I guess. And apparently this goes down to the beach, I'm guessing.
Enough of you, are there?
We aggroed most everything in this bay, but we're on our way.
Leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight. But since this is a special occasion,
Cool, we got a potion back at least.
thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, no one would ever come down here.
I'll be sure to watch my step.
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning. My ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
And it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge. The water of the sea. I still can't help but be awed by it.
Oh? All that wave ever made me feel was pity and sorrow for the innocent life trapped inside the child my great-grandfather sacrificed to try to change his people's fate. It was wrong. An unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for what I have done? As tributary, I've faced many difficult choices. And though I've always striven to do what's best for my people, here we live in poverty, hidden away from the world. So have my choices denied them a better life, just as my ancestors denied Walyas his?
No, you would not forcibly sacrifice one of your people to save the others. You do the best you can for all of them, as do I. We share in their woes, just as we share in their joys. And the most we can do is try to bring them more of the latter.
Aye, you're right. And try I shall, to bring all of my people a better tomorrow, Walyas included.
Then I wish you luck. If my time with the boy is any indication, he's going to be quite a handful.
Then we must start as we mean to go on, and give him the very best welcome we can.
What to next, then?
Back to the village, to find out if my brother has made the necessary preparations. Oh God.
We have the holy water. Is everything else in place?
All ready to go. Told you could count on me.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten Hall.
Right you are.
Shula, wait. I don't know the words.
Don't worry. There aren't many of them. We'll have time enough to practice before people arrive. My friends, we are gathered here today to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walius's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die, and to the clouds then rise again.
The circle of water is the circle of life, and today from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Walius, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us from the mountains to the sea. You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked, and terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Walyas, my lad. Uncle Famiel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Walius as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One one where we can all be free.
Perhaps then we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh? Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Thank you. We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you steer clear of trouble now.
Likewise.
Quest complete. Just short of 53. First Rain Talisman.
To think, we must be the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Wallius has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
Alright. There is no more green. There's just one final thing to do. Put a little bow on this playthrough and the marathon. I'm gonna do this now, just so I'm ready for the actual finale. Want to make sure we're topped off, even though I don't think Ultima is gonna have a chance against us. A New Hope. Clive, I pin you this note from the Witten Hall, beneath the tapestry whose image for so long haunted my dreams. Outside, the air rings with Manda's soothing coos, the clangor of Pavat's hammer, and the rumble of his curses, and the whisper of the winds through the elder's blessings. In short, almost everything is as it was before you came here. There is just one difference, the bundle that lies burbling happily beside me. One tiny difference, yet one that has changed everything. When my ancestors committed their greatest sin, it was not only Wallius who was frozen in time. For 80 years, we motes of water have been bound by the spell they cast that day, unable to right their wrongs, unable to move forward. But now, like Wallius, we are released. We can live again, on our own terms, where every life is equal and all equally cherished. You brought us this gift, and I have every belief that you will bring it to the world. Believe in yourself as we believe in you. Shula. Let's check out our new memories. The Haven signboard, an emblem of Haven, hidden village of the moats of water, the pattern of intersecting lines representing both the scales of the great serpent Leviathan and the ripples upon the surface of the ceaseless rill, the circle of life that has neither beginning nor end. Now that Wallius is released, the two flow together again at long last. And the First Rain Talisman, oft called pennons on account of their flag-like nature, those quaint hand-woven charms have believed to represent one's journey down the river of life from first rain to their ultimate return to the sea. This particular example was crafted by Jill in preparation for Wallius's rite of immersion, and represents her heartfelt wish that the infant's journey be as long as it is calm. And guys, that's the playthrough. We're done. So, I don't know what else to say except stay awesome.